I went to homeless shelters with a completely romanticized concept of what was kind of going to happen. I anticipated being humbled by the situation, but I also thought that I would have a lot more to offer the residents, but I didn't really have anything to offer them. I went to go sing just to connect with them, because I feel like the way that we dehumanize homeless people is a crime in itself. So I really wanted to create human spaces to connect with other humans. And I also needed a place to get more comfortable on stage. And so I hoped that they would be more forgiving to me than maybe a different crowd. So I learned a lot about the homeless community in Milwaukee, and there are some really great organizations doing some really awesome things, and they were so happy to have me. The energy was always really warm in the room, and so I was really thankful for that. It was a great opportunity. It's so strange to talk about my relationship with music, because everyone, I don't know if everyone, but I would hope that everyone has a relationship with music. And I don't want to compare mine to anyone else's or compete for who has the most intimate relationship with music. But I do have an intimate relationship with music, and I love it so much. It's hard to even. I remember the first time that I was in my sister's bedroom when I was a child. I was like 5, and I was like kind of singing, and she was like, "You can sing, like sing for real." And then I was trying to sing, and she was like, "No, really sing." So then I sang, and then I found out I could sing, and then I got up the courage to start singing in public. And I was about 11, and I was in a performing troupe, and we had so many shows that you didn't have time to be afraid. But I love it, and I hope that everyone loves it. And if I couldn't sing or create music, I think people are supposed to create things. So if music wasn't an option, I write all the time, and I read all the time. I would learn how to draw. I'm a terrible drawer, but I would get better at that. I would dance, which I do all the time anyway, and I don't know if I do it well or not, but still I do it. Because I think that expressing and creating is kind of what being human is. I think a responsibility of creating things is for it to reflect what's happening in the world, and not so much reflect the anguish, because the truth is on the side of the oppressed, as they say. So I think that if you're creating, you have to speak the truth, and that's what it's about. And when I meet little Black girls and boys, what I feel like they need most is permission to be something besides Beyonce. And you don't have to have long blonde weave on to be beautiful. You can show up beautiful. You can be an astronaut, you can be an artist. And so even though all of my music doesn't talk about social justice, because it is personal and I'm not two-dimensional, so I have personal relationships that I like to explore through my music, along with things that reflect political angst. I still think that me just existing vulnerably is hopefully giving other Black children, especially, permission to do the same. A part of, I think, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do something that doesn't have a path. Like if you want to get your PhD in math, you can apply, you can go get your bachelor's and then your master's and your PhD, and it's just a natural progression. But creating art and trying to survive off of it is one step at a time on a dark staircase. All I can say, I just kind of lean on my influences. I grew up in a Motown heavy house, so I believe in a clean live performance. I love live music, so I believe in bands. And man, oh man, like 4 clean vocalists on a stage at one time I feel like my heaven is just a choir of people singing. So those are the things that matter to me. And so those are probably the things that you see or hear when you listen to my songs. Career-wise, I really hope that I just want to keep getting better. I'm not, this is a weird thing to say, I'm not a musician that I would respect if I met me. So I just want to become one that I would meet and be like, wow, you're amazing. I need to get more comfortable on stages. I need to get more comfortable with my voice. I need to practice the guitar more and practice singing more and keep collaborating with people who are more advanced than I am to keep pushing me to be better.